Hey, it's me, Hannah. Summer is in full swing and it has been hot. I decided I wanted to try and create a few pieces to add to my wardrobe that would help keep the heat at bay while maintaining that main character energy. And apparently this character that I'm trying to embody lives in a period piece, because I've settled on sewing an Edwardian corset cover to be worn casually, kind of like a tank top. According to the description of this pattern I'm using from History House, corset covers of this type were worn throughout the years of the Edwardian aesthetic, about 1898 through 1918 or so. This pattern specifically is a corset cover design taken directly from an antique French original from about 1903. So I went out and picked up a yard of semi-sheer white cotton fabric and some lace, and I'm ready to cut out this one pattern piece along with a waistband and get to sewing. So while I love like period dramas, period pieces, like whatever, Pride and Prejudice or Bridgerton, things like that, but I've never actually really tried my hand at an actually historically accurate sewing pattern or sewing project. But, and this will likely always be the case for me and for this channel, I'm never really pursuing being historically accurate, more like being historically inspired. And it's important to note that I will always try to avoid hand sewing where possible. So please don't come for me in the comments when I just toss these beautiful, easy to follow, well-written, historically accurate pattern instructions right out the window. That said, I really like Victorian or Edwardian inspired fashion. So, you know, it's not something I want to shy away from just because I'm not going to pursue flawless historical accuracy. So I won't. I'm not going to shy away from it. And god damn it, I'll dress like Lizzie Bennett every day of the week if I want to. So something I'm a little confused about is this neckline. The instructions, I believe, said just fold it over once and then somehow put the lace on the front, on the outside of the piece. And I'm not sure how to finish this so that we don't have raw edge. You know, these stitches are really tiny, so I think I'm just gonna carry on and just, treat this as a hand wash only item. When I do this in the future, I will likely go ahead and just full, hem the neckline. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about the progress I made yesterday. Really, all that's left to do today is to add the lace, which is not something I have a lot of experience doing, so kind of winging it. I don't have the exact same materials that the pattern calls for, which are 2 separate pieces of lace, a lace beading and a lace edging. The beading, of course, is like what the ribbon will go through to kind of tie up and cinch up the neckline and armholes. However, I just ended up with a type of lace beading that already has the ribbon pulled through and had a nice edge, and I thought was just the right amount of lace to add to the neckline and armholes. So I mentioned it before, but I'm still not sure if the way I'm planning to add the lace will actually improve the integrity of the hem on the neckline. But, we'll just see. I'm just gonna kind of see where we land on this. And I can always make adjustments down the road or in future iterations. All right, I'm melting and I need to turn the air conditioning back on. Unfortunately, this is not going to be enough lace to finish the last armhole, so back to the craft store. so happy with how this turned out. It is exactly what I imagined, exactly what I pictured, serves exactly the purpose I set out to serve. In fact, I liked it so much that I made two. And I might even like this one more. I love the little bit of off-white. There's some light floral detail on the fabric, and it feels like it might be authentically antique, and it's just, In this iteration too, I did make sure to go ahead and double fold, actually hem the neckline and the armholes, so I feel a little bit better about the construction on this. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I've already started thinking about how I want to style this in my day-to-day, as well as what I can do in future iterations to just spice it up a little bit. It's technically lingerie, so adding a little extra lace detail, adding some more sheer fabric or lace or whatever, just to kind of spice things up. That's rolling around in my head now, so I'm obsessed. This is definitely going to be something I take forward. I suppose I'm just an Edwardian history bounder now. It's official. And most importantly, I had a lot of fun making it. And if you had as much fun as I did, it would mean the world to me if you would like and subscribe. And if you do, I'll see you in 2 weeks for my next video. Take care.